Well, hello, Libra. It's me, Kate. This is the Starseed Report, and this is your reading for August 2026. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We are doing a Celtic Cross. We will be pulling quite a few oracle cards. This is a month of change. We have two eclipses on the 12th and the 28th. The first is a solar eclipse, and this is very much about claiming your authority. And then we have that lunar eclipse that is happening at the end of the month, which, depending on which system you are using, is either in Pisces or Aquarius. All right. Well, we have the Magician and the Six of Swords falling out. So if they are falling out, we need to take them as part of the reading. So the Magician and Six of Swords, there is definitely leaving some things behind and focusing on our magical capabilities as we move forward in the month of August. We will see what the Celtic Cross has to say, but we will take those into consideration as well. I was just doing a peek and then saying, oh, if they want to come out, they'll come out, and then we'll just take it double. But Spirit was like, they came out, take them. So we're taking them. All right, let's get into the Celtic Cross. Eight of Cups. Well, another card of moving on. So we have two cards now of moving on, leaving some things behind. All right. We have the Two of Pentacles, which covering or crossing you for good or for bad. Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Recent past. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles as a potential. We have the Tower in our future. Negative feelings. Empress. Oh, come on, Libra. We can't have any negative feelings about her. She's beautiful. King of Wands in your external factors. The Star in your hopes and wishes. Ugh, that's beautiful, actually. And then we have the Six of Cups for our outcome. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. Wow. This is a really cool reading, actually. I actually love this. Well, when we have eclipse energy coming in for the month of August, it's definitely a month of change. And you are in change mode. Eight of Cups. Leaving something behind. Sometimes this is leaving things behind that actually felt pretty good, but there's something that's sparking your interest off on the horizon and you're moving towards it, but you're leaving something behind. There's something that just isn't serving you anymore, and we are leaving behind that energy. The energy that's covering you for good or for bad is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is juggling a lot of things, so you may be a little busy with a lot of energy, just things that you have to deal with in your physical environment right now. I just want to call attention again to the Six of Swords that fell out. The Six of Swords leaving the stormy shores and going to the calmer shores, taking your stuff with you, but in process on moving, just leaving sort of the bad mojo behind. And then the fact that that came out too with the Magician is creating whatever he wants. He has everything that he needs. So to me, with those two cards kind of falling out, Spirit really wanted you to know that you have creative abilities to do whatever you want. If you'll focus on that, that's the message of the Magician. You have everything that you need. And with the Six of Swords, you are taking your things with you away from a stormy situation, and you're taking everything that you need. So with the Eight of Cups, leaving something behind, this is just a message from Spirit to really remind you that everything that's leaving right now is things that don't serve you anymore. You have everything that you need. That's coming out really to just corroborate this Eight of Cups movement that you are undertaking. And you may actually be moving, because this could denote just all of the work that goes into moving all of your stuff, being overburdened with just like, oh my gosh, I thought I was done with the kitchen, but you open another cabinet and there's like more stuff. Having moved a lot in my life, I know that feeling of you think you're done with a room and then all of a sudden, nope, you're not done with the room. So this could be a card of moving, but you're moving to a much better place that's going to feel so much like home. It's a lucky move too. You have the Wheel of Fortune as the basis of this reading. That is the wheel moving in your favor. It's luck coming in. It's expansion coming in. It is good stuff coming in. Luck is not something that happens to us. I believe that luck is something that is a reflection of who we are, what we're claiming for ourselves. It feels lucky because it can be so outrageous that you're just like, I can't believe this is so perfect. I didn't plan this, and look how perfect it is for me, type of thing. When I first moved to the mountains in far northern California, I moved into a house sight unseen, had no idea what I was moving into, and it ended up being one of the most just precious moments of my life. I couldn't have planned it. I could not have picked that house. I couldn't have gone on Zillow and found the perfect house. It fell into my lap. It felt like luck, but it was something that I manifested. It's something that lined up with my energy. I set my intention. I want to live here. This is where I'm going to live. And I just kept repeating it and kept focusing on it and kept just being in that energy. And then it felt like a lucky break. And I think that's what's happening for you, because in your outcome, you've got the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia. I think wherever you're ending up, by the end of August, it's going to feel like home. It's just going to feel like home. Nostalgia is all the good feelings from the past. It's the people who love you from the past. It's your old neighbors. It's the feeling of home, of where you came from. And I feel like that's what your outcome, well, I know that's what your outcome is, but I think that's what you're moving towards. You're moving towards something that feels like home. Now, on the bottom of the deck, we got the Page of Swords, which is researching, and she's kind of unsteady and not quite sure of all of the paperwork, all of the investigation that needs to happen. If you are moving, it's like, okay, where's the grocery store? Where am I going to get all the stuff that I need? It's an unsteady feeling, but a little research gives you this steady feeling. See how she's kind of like walking on her tiptoes there, and she's got a book open. She's researching, she's investigating, she's figuring things out. And as she figures things out, her feet come down to the ground and she feels much more grounded. Now, in your recent past, you have the Ace of Wands, the spark of a new idea. It's not solid, though, but I think this spark of a new idea is the thing that is creating this movement. We're not done with the moving energy, though. We've got a lot of stuff going on in this reading. King of Pentacles is what is our potentials. King of Pentacles is mastering all of the money, having the money, being able to invest, being able to spend when he needs to spend, save when he needs to, mastering all of the money. This is in your potentials. So we can call this energy in as we are making all of these moves. We can pull that energy in, and it can support us in all of this change. We do have more change coming, however, because we have the Tower in our future. The Tower is the breakdown of structures that no longer serve us. So I just feel like so much movement energy happening for you, Libra. The spark of a new idea, the Six of Swords, leaving a stormy situation and taking everything that you need with you. The Eight of Cups, leaving some things behind, packing all the boxes, and then boom, even more change that you are not expecting. This is a lightning bolt coming in, taking away all of the things that have imprisoned you, all of the things that have restricted you. It is breaking free from all of these limitations. Oddly, you have the Empress in your negative feelings position. The Empress is birthing a new life, an entirely new, abundant life that feels very magical. You have this in your negative feelings. I don't think you're claiming the magic of this experience. I don't think you fully understand how magical this lucky break really is for you. Spirit is trying to tell you that this is going to be amazing for you. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune, basis of this whole reading, and then the Empress, more magic. We had the Magician falling out. This is a magical experience for you, and you're not fully claiming it. You're not fully believing that the magic is really, really happening for you. You're not fully embodying this Empress energy. Everything that's happening for you is happening because you are creating it. It is all happening for you. It is not a lucky break. So I think the reason this is coming up in your negative feelings is that you don't, maybe you're not trusting it. You aren't fully embodying it. You think it's got to be a lot harder than it actually is what I think is happening. Because this is what's covering or crossing you. You're working really hard at this move that you're doing, and you're not allowing Spirit to help you enough. You think it's got to be harder than it is. And I think there's so much more. We're not even done with all the magical things. We've got more magic for you. We have the King of Wands in your external factors. Actually, I think this is a very confident, self-assured person who can help you with this move. I think there is support for you. Actually, you've got two kings here. You've got the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. And they're in external kind of, this isn't you, right? This is potentials. I think there's someone who can help you with this move. And I think there's someone else who can help you with this move. I mean, if you're moving, if you're actually moving, you need strong people to lift the sofa, right? So that could be some people around you who can be supportive of you. Whenever I get a person in the external factors, it's just energy coming in to be supportive of the major changes that you're making here and your progression of what is happening. But this could also be you, that you are starting to feel more confident and more assured about your external environment. You'll have to take that as it resonates. In your hopes and wishes, you have the Star. The Star is a card of bringing your dreams down to reality. This is what you want. I mean, having this, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Empress all coming out on the table is so magical, because it feels like a star feels really far away, right? But she's lassoing it and bringing it down to reality. This is a card of wish fulfillment in your wish fulfillment. That is double wish fulfillment, in my opinion. And so I feel like you are getting your wishes. I think it's just bigger than what you can imagine. You're not even aware of how perfect the move that you're making is going to be. You think it's got to be super hard, but Spirit's telling you, no, it's not going to be hard. It's actually going to be really magical. And I think it's going to change your life for the better in so many ways, leaving behind things that aren't serving you and moving again into the outcome. No place like home. 6 of Cups. Maybe you're getting a dog. Maybe your new house has a perfect fenced-in yard for 2 dogs, 4 dogs. There's dogs. At least there's dogs on that card. It's a beautiful golden retriever, and they are wonderful, absolutely wonderful dogs. There's a dog here, too, on the King of Pentacles, so you may be getting a dog. And there's a lion. Don't get a lion. I used to visit this animal, it was a big cat sanctuary, and all of the big cats that were there were like people who got like baby lions or baby tigers, and then it becomes this behemoth animal and they don't know how to take care of it. There were some really whacked out cats there. There was this one tiger. You'd be standing outside the enclosure and it would just start pacing, and if you turned your back to the enclosure, it would come up against the enclosure like it was going to attack you. It was like frightening. And then there were cougars and all kinds of cool stuff. I don't know why I'm getting into all of that. That was such a long time ago. Really beautiful place, though, and people doing very, very good work taking care of the animals. All right, let's pull some clarifiers. I feel like this is a really clear reading of you getting just a magical experience that feels like luck, but it's what you deserve. And I think you just really need to claim your Empress energy, bringing in a whole new life for yourself. 9 of Cups. What did I tell you? Wish fulfillment. You are getting all of your wishes. It feels magical, so magical that it feels like that the universe is gracing you with luck. But this is what you deserve. And Spirit wants you to really step into that. The fact that we have The King of Wands showing up and external factors. There's someone reflecting to you the ultimate in confidence. And I think Spirit is trying to encourage that experience to come out of you. So when you see a really confident masculine energy, very, very masterful about who he is, when you see that in your external reality and you come across a person like that, it is Spirit's advice to you to embody that for yourself and really claim the magic of this experience. We've got the Nine of Swords as a clarifier. This is the sleepless nights. This could be what you're leaving behind, because we do have the Six of Swords, leaving stormy waters behind, but these are stormy waters in your mind. I mean, when you're moving, I don't know about you, but there's so many little details that can keep you up at night. So this might be just a warning from Spirit to don't lose any sleep over any of this, because we've got you. There's so much magical energy here. Spirit's got your back. You don't need to worry about anything. But when you have these tower moments come up, it's like, what is all this about? And you worry about things. And are the movers going to show up tomorrow? And is this going to happen the way it's supposed to? And Spirit's telling you with multiple cards that everything's going to be just fine. And then we've got the Devil card coming out. The Devil is restriction. It is temptation. The fact that so we've got the wish fulfillment card coming out. That's absolutely beautiful. Then we've got all of these worries and fears and sleepless nights. And I think the message is here that don't worry, because when you worry and you go into fear states, that's the only time that the devil and restriction becomes possible, where you hand away your power. You are in a powerful situation, 100%. But there's this niggling little worry here, and the potential, I think, of you handing over your power because of fear. But let's pull some oracle cards and see what additional messages that we have. Yeah, if that tower moment happens, I mean, I can't tell you what it's going to be. Only you are going to know, and you can't even tell what it's going to be right now, because it's in your future, and it's a lightning bolt. It is a sometimes shocking event. It can be a shocking insight. And with eclipses block the luminaries so we can see the stars. You have the star here in your hopes and wishes. So you are going to see the stars, and the stars tell us so much more about our experience here on Earth. There's so many more messages for us. My eclipses are always like downloads, like go soak in a tub and just think about things, and downloads will just pop for you because you're relaxed and you can just allow that eclipse energy to come in for you. All right, we've got building blocks. So I think you are building a whole new life for yourself. But, when you're building something, that's very much the Two of Pentacles energy there, of just having to, stack all the boxes in the truck, all of that kind of stuff. This just feels like, I feel like you're moving. But it's a lucky move, and it's going to feel like home. And you've got To Be Fair, which is kind of like the Justice card. It is making sure that everything is win-win-win. It is balance, making sure that everybody's taken care of, making sure that you are taken care of. It is your card, actually, because the Justice card is your card. The scales being balanced. I actually am going to take this as you, that you are coming into a place that feels so much like you, and so much like home, and so much like all your wishes being fulfilled, that it's for you. It's all for you. Let's see what the Gaia Oracle cards have to say. And we are getting remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Well, that definitely feels like the Six of Pentacles as your outcome. I think you're going to come into a place where you really feel so at home that you remember more of who you are. That could also be, you are coming to your home. with you coming through as that remembrance and the Six of Pentacles as an outcome, by the end of August, you're going to remember what it feels like to be home. You have 1212, duality, as your angel number. Within you are shadows of dark and beams of light. The divine is reminding you to embrace the duality that is your individual spark. The spark is being ignited and is ready to illuminate the path ahead. Well, we do have a spark on the table with that Tower card. So if you see 1212 when something shocking is happening, it's a remembrance of that duality, that we need to have shocking events to break us free of limitations. Let's pull some of the tea leaf cards and see what we have as messages there. We're getting woman, dealing or relationship with a woman. Take that as it resonates. Let's maybe put that by the Empress. Could be a woman that you're dealing with, and she's Empress energy, and you're like, you're kind of driving me nuts, Miss Empress. She's in your environment for a reason. There's something to learn from her, and I think Spirit's trying to tell you that that energy is available to you. Why aren't you claiming it? We've got lobster, financial pinch. I think that may be, well, when you're moving, you're spending a lot of money. And the King of Pentacles is someone who can help you with a financial pinch. Chair, empty, someone leaving your life. Well, we do have a lot of leaving energy with that Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups. You are leaving something and maybe someone behind. And we've got Vine, seek out information that will help you. Let's put that by the external factors with the King of Wands. I think his energy more than anything is going to be the thing that helps you. All right, let us go into the animal totems and see what we have. This is for Libra. And we are getting horse. Beautiful. Horse energy is powerful. Before there were cars, how did we get around? We tamed horses and we put saddles on them and hooked them up to chariots. There's a lot of power in this move. And the thing with horses, though, is that they are flight animals. They are afraid. My daughter used to ride horses, so I got very familiar with the personality and temperament of horses. They are afraid of a leaf. They're afraid when something changes at the barn. They're afraid of a lot of things, and they also are herd animals. They want to be with their own kind. They're more comfortable when they have a good friend, someone that they really vibe with, and they know immediately who they vibe with. Horses also are very therapeutic for humans and are very, very helpful. If you're working with horse energy, you have to be a leader. You have to be very, very directed in what it is that you want. Because if you have any confusion, the horse picks up on it, and then the horse doesn't know which way to go or what to do if you aren't clear. With horses, when you're riding them, you have to, like, let's say you're going over a jump, which is what my daughter used to do. And so I sat there listening to her trainer say these things all the time. So that's why I'm sharing it all with you. So if you're riding a horse and he's going over a jump, you have to focus beyond the jump. You have to focus on the outcome. Focus on what it is that you want the horse to do so the horse can intuit that. You can't focus on the next step. Trust that the horse has the next step. Trust that the universe has the next step. You focus on where it is that you want to go. And that really dovetails with that magician energy. He has to focus on where it is he wants to go because he can do whatever he wants. He's got all that he needs. He's got horse energy with him, but he has to focus. That infinity sign on his hood is the message of you can do whatever you want, but you need to focus. Focus on the pool that you are creating there, the vortex of creation. And with the horse energy coming up, you need to focus on what it is that you want, what it is that you're wishing for with that star card, all of your dreams. It's going to feel really, really lucky because you have the potential of getting everything that you want here. Everything. So make those wishes because they're coming true and it's going to feel like luck to you, but you have to focus. We can't think about things. We can't worry about things. We can't go into Nine of Swords energy because like this energy is hanging around. This devil energy is hanging around, and that'll trip you up and it'll bind you into a situation where you're not experiencing all that the universe is trying to bring forward for you. August is a really pivotal month for you. The sun is moving sort of behind your sun, behind your rising sign, or behind your moon, whatever you're here for. And so because it's moving and approaching Libra, it is culminating, is bringing all of that energy forward, and it's coming at you. And as it moves into your season, Libra season, you're going to understand what this reading is all about by then. By then, you're going to feel at home. By then, you're going to remember who you really are. By then, the building of all of this will be done. It's magical what's happening for you right now. Wishes are coming true. All of those ideas that you had in your past, those sparks, those are all coming to fruition, but you are leaving some things behind. This was a very, very beautiful reading for you, Libra. It's good to be a Libra. You've got 2 cards of wish fulfillment on the table with the 9 of Cups and then with the Star. Got lucky energy around you. So much good energy. Claim all of it. Claim all of it. I am so excited for you. Drop me a comment if this resonated. Like the video if you claim it. And I will see you in the next video.